Welcome to Let the Sun Shine, a song that first appeared in 1969 on a Rolling Stone album, has recently become very popular as it's played everywhere Donald Trump goes. It says this: you can't always get what you want. How many parents have tried to explain that to their toddler in the aisle of the toy shop as they're going crazy because you won't buy them the toy that they really want? It's a bit more challenging when they're still like that, when they're 35. I wonder if you ever been really disappointed. Maybe you feel that way today because there was something you wanted so desperately, but it never happened. Can I share with you our experience, one experience in life? Sharon and I fostered wee Stephen when he was just 1 year old. He was blind, brain damaged, and he had multiple complex needs. Yet he was such a beautiful and a special wee man. When he was 16, he developed kidney problems, and by the age of 19, he needed a kidney transplant. So we wondered, where will we get that? I volunteered to be tested, wondering, in all possibility, would I match? And I was absolutely thrilled when the tests were done and the doctors came back and said, "You're a match. You can give Stephen a kidney." And I was delighted that I was going to be able to give Stephen the chance of a longer life to enjoy. The date was set. The plans were all made. The renal transplant department, the city hospital, fantastic people. 2 weeks before the operation, Stephen's bloods were tested again, and the devastating news came back from the doctor saying his blood's too poisoned. He never would survive the operation. And 4 weeks later, our precious, special wee man died. We so wanted that transplant to take place. We so wanted Stephen to have extra years, and yet it simply wasn't to be. You know, I can look back on my whole life, and maybe you can too, to many things I prayed for them to happen. I really wanted them to happen, yet they never happened. Here's a verse I want to share into your situation today. Proverbs 19 verse 21 says, "Many are the plans in a man's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails." That's why we don't always get what we want, because God's purpose for our lives may well be far different from ours, and it is God's will that prevails. And I'm glad that that's the way, because God knows best. Romans 12 and verse 2 describes God's will as being good, pleasing, perfect. You know, I can honestly say to you today, I'm glad with God we don't always get what we want, but we always get what He wants. And what He wants for you, it's good, it's pleasing, it's perfect. My friend, it couldn't be better. Couldn't be better for you. And if you aren't getting just now what you really want, remember, let this truth shine into your heart today. God is perfectly arranging everything that happens to you just as He knows is best to be. That's hard to take sometimes. It is. But I'm glad that that's the way it is. I'm glad God never gave me what I prayed for throughout my lifetime. Because if He had, my life would be devastated and certainly a lot different from what it is today. God never does anything to harm you, my friend. Do you hear that? God never does anything to harm you, but only allows what He knows is best and will accomplish His wonderful, perfect purpose for you. God bless that truth in your heart and in your life right now.